Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today we're playing Sewer-Veillance Camera Combo. This card is kind of sweet. It's from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It has flash, and when it enters or leaves the battlefield, you can tap or untap a creature. Plus, you can sacrifice it to draw 2 cards, so it does a lot of things. It allows you to tap or, tempo your opponent with tapping, or you can untap something that makes a lot of mana and continue making a lot of mana, which is going to be pretty awesome. We're playing 4 Krosan Restorers in this deck, which when you have Threshold, they untap 3 lands. So that's why we're playing bounce lands like Is It Boilerworks and Simic Growth Chamber. We played this before. It went not very well, but this time I think the deck is a little bit more streamlined. We have a win condition of Stream of Thought or First Day of Class. In the sideboard, we have Waterbending Lesson to pick or Origin of Metal Bending. You could also play Octopus Form. Actually, I think I'm going to cut down on one more of these water bendings. Just bring in another Hydroblast here. Hydroblast and Pyroblast are the best cards against the metagame. Fairy Macabre for a couple of graveyard hate cards. Then we have Snap, works with the Boiler Works, the Growth Chamber. We have Mold Drifter to flicker. And once this gets going, it goes crazy. We have Arboreal Grazer and Coiling Oracle to ramp Weather Storm to try and buy some time. I'm going to see how this goes. It's been feeling pretty fun in solitaire, so maybe when we put it against an opponent, it'll go okay. I'll see you there. Upstate NY Pauper is hosting its 3rd open event on April 11th. This event has an 80-player hard cap, so sign up early. Over 1.8K in cash prizes. This event is going to be sweet, so check it out in the description below at the link or by scanning the QR code. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, we're up in round 1 versus Calco. They have been playing burn stuff, so I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. We have a turn 2, okay, Island Delver. Not great. I'll play my Bountiful Landscape. That's the turn. It feels a little pitiful. We'll fetch out an island. We can snap the Delver. Put in Brainstorms right away. So if they're tapped out, I probably have to snap the Delver just to stop them from getting value off of this. They reveal a Ponder, they play an island. They're not going to be tapped out. Oh, what? Chooses not to tap out. That's a wise choice. We'll fetch out an island. I'm looking for a ramp spell like an Arboreal Grazer. Guess I will attempt to preordain. Coiling Oracle. I'll bottom the landscape, top the Oracle. I'll Grazer in the Growth Chamber. If they have 4 spike, I'll be sad. They Thought Scour themselves. I will Growth Chamber, pick up the Forest. So they clear 2 islands with the Brainstorm. Now they're going to Ponder. If I could find a Krosan Restorer off the top, that'd be pretty solid. Come on, man. Boomerang? Rude. So rude. Okay. Snap your creature, untap, Coiling Oracle, sacrifice for an island. We found a, what was it? Bountiful Landscape. That was so frustrating, but it happens, I guess. So we are playing a bounce land strategy, which is going to be quite bad into a boomerang deck. They're brainstorming, getting their Ponder going, getting their Delver going, and just really just sticks the knife into you when they just boomerang your land. You need some card draw. Mold Drifter would be solid, I guess. At this point, they can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can play a Snake. Plays a Tolarian Terror. We have a First Day of Class. I think I Growth Chamber and pick up the Forest and then flicker my 2 creatures. Put it in the Growth Chamber. Picking up a land. We find a Stream of Thought. I'm just so tired of Terror, I guess. Yeah. Block, I suppose. Plays another Tolarian Terror. I could not have seen that coming, but I did. So if we find the Krosan Restorer, we find a Grazer again, go land and play First Day of Class. Try to get the Water Bending. And it's going to counterspell. Water Bending, play a Grazer. Going to block the Aberration, I suppose. I'm just going to go to the next game. I'm too tilted. Sorry about that. So we have Pyroblast at least. Pyroblast coming in. I suppose the Weather the Storms are not going to be helpful, and I'm going to cut one of the Stream of Thoughts, maybe a Snap. We'll go we need, what do I bring in? We'll cut a flicker and a snap, I guess. Okay. All right. Coiling Oracle, huh? I guess I'm keeping. If I get boomeranged again, I'll just have to concede the match. It'll be fine. Just breathe. I'll play Forest and pass. Opponent with Island and a Delver. Land. That was a good hit. We'll Coiling Oracle. We find Deep Analysis. Opponent brainstorms to set up the Delver. We're looking for red lands and pyros. Or I could preordain into an Arboreal Grazer, and then it's not that bad if they boomerang the growth chamber because we're up a land, so just back to where we were. Then get in. Cast a preordain. Another Coiling Oracle and Sewer-Veillance. I think I will. They haven't done anything this turn, huh? Guess I top by the growth chamber. Pick up the forest. We'll get in for one. Maybe they kept it. Okay. It was sort of a one-lander. We find an island. So next turn will be Boomerang Town. We get the Sewer-Veillance camera off the top. They ponder. Would be great to preordain setting up the Coiling Oracle. They do not shuffle. Get in for 3. Preordain. Multiple drifters. I guess we're taking the drifters. Top and top. We will Coiling Oracle, revealing a drifter. Play the forest. Back in for 1. I mean, if I get to keep my lands, I feel okay. I just don't feel like I'm going to get to keep my lands. Island for the opponent. Attacks in for 3. Find a Boiler Works. Let's attack in for 2. I guess I'll start slamming more drifters. Eat a counterspell. That's a lot of mana to put into a 2-mana counterspell, though. They brainstorm again. I didn't really want to discard the hand size. Maybe that was stupid. They play Island. 4 mana in play. So next turn, we're looking at a bunch of terrors. Or maybe this turn. They have 5 in the graveyard, so terror costs 2. They can go terror plus hold counterspell. It is pretty sweet if you're them. We'll play, guess we attempt another drifter, but I don't really want to do that. Just untap. Deep Analysis myself. They have the counterspell. Play Boiler Works. Pick up Island. Pass. And then we're going to try to camera their insect. They boomerang a creature. You're going to boomerang the other creature too. Play Sewer-Veillance camera. Tap down your insect. They play a terror. This has been a horrible, sad time. So what do? We play out the Coiling Oracle. Finding a bounce land. Pick up Island. Play Island. So if they have nothing, I can flicker my Coiling Oracles. We Sleep of the Dead. They're attacking in. I'll flicker my Coiling Oracles. They have a Dispel. So the only chance is I counter the Dispel. And I draw a bit of... Okay. GG. Round 2. Trying to pick up some games. This is an against the odds deck for sure. I mean, I felt like if we weren't up against Tolarian Terror Destructive, we could have maybe won a game. Round 2. We have to mulligan our first hand. This hand has Island Preordain. It's got the Restorer. Has everything we need. Just get rid of the flicker, I suppose, but I have none of the lands. I have all the action, none of the lands. We're looking for lands. Many lands in a row. Our opponent's on burn, so pretty bad. Beginning for 2. We find a land. I'll still preordain. So we're looking for bounce lands. Coiling Oracle and Weatherstorm. I guess we're keeping. This turn we can draw the weather, crack for a green, Sewer-Veillance to tap a creature down. Opponent has a bajillion soldiers. So play land. Oops. We'll crack this for a green. We'll pass the turn. They play their 3rd land. And Reckless Impulse, finding Galvanic and Voldaren Epicure. I'll flash in the Sewer-Veillance camera. We're just going to tap the Tomb Raider. They attack in for 2. Best draw. I mean, I'm looking for some bounce lines here. They play an Epicure. Find a Growth Chamber. So we'll play the Growth Chamber. We'll pick up Forest, play Coiling Oracle. We hit a Sewer-Veillance camera. They do have the Galvanic Blast in hand. They do not currently have it online. They have a human soldier token into a big old bushwhacker. Bow, you're dead. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Don't worry about it. You're never going to win. Okay, let's get rid of maybe the Stream of Thoughts and the Deep Analysis. And then we'll just cut on... Oh, man. That was crazy. We'll cut a restorer. We'll cut snap flicker. Maybe just the snaps. Oh, it's got to be one of each. Okay. At some point, we'll just put some creatures on the table. Okay, keep. This is a way, I mean, we have much better hand, right? We have Krosan Restorer, we have first day of class into Krosan Restorer, plus the Weather Storm maybe to help, but we're looking for ramps. So I'm looking for the Arboreal Grazer. We'll keep 7. That feels good at least. Start with the Preordain. Coiling Oracle, we're going to get rid of the land, top deck the Coiling Oracle. I had a hard time saying that for a second there. Nervously rearranging my hand. By the Growth Chamber, I will pick up the island. I don't want to just jam the Krosan Restorers now that I don't have a way to loop them. When it bolts on end step, kapow! They're going to play Reckless Impulse, finding Rally, play Coiling Oracle. Uh-oh, that was a bad idea. We find Hydroblast, let's play Land Pass. So you do not want a Coiling Oracle if you would find a bounce land and have nothing to pick up. They're going to play the Synthesizer. I just going to counter that. Not today. Now they can play the Rally. Trade. Would you like to attack? Okay, block. Worth noting the Krosan Restorer has to have, we're going to pick up this island. It needs to have Threshold. They play another Rally at the Hornburg. Going to Hydroblast that. Keep their creatures off the table. Guess they allow that. To resolve, they play a Synthesizer. They find a Burning Tree Emissary, but they can't cast that. Plays a Tomb Raider. Storm was 4 and I didn't get to capitalize. I have a Sewer-Veillance camera. I'm pretty close, but they're going to untap, right? So I can first day of class into Restorer, into untap, into Sewer-Veillance camera, untap, untap again. Weather Storm. I think that's probably just worth it. They're going to be 1/3s, so easily boltable, but not too much I can do about that. We'll grab the Water Bending, cast the Krosan Restorer. We're going to untap the land. Sewer-Veillance camera. Untap my guy. Always yes, but we're not going to always yield because things might happen. Untap. Cast a Krosan Restorer. Oh, they're 2/3s, which I do like. Untap. And Weather Storm. Gain 15. I have 6 cards in the graveyard now. They crack a Synthesizer. Finding a Reckless Impulse. I might be able to combo. Let's go. They cast a Reckless Impulse, finding Red Blast, Gal Blast. Oh man, I'm excited. We have a lot of mana. Preordain. Grazer first day of class. Grazer. I guess I take the Grazer. We'll top. Now I'll untap 3 lands. Boom, boom, boom. And then untap 3 lands. Tap them all again. Cast Water Bending. And then the 2. 1, 2. Play a land. You have to cast the first day of class. Grab Water Bending again. Crack the camera. Untap my creature. Finding Snap Drifter. I will snap your Samurai. It's pretty good. Untap 2 lands. Cast a Mole Drifter. It's going to be Hasty. Drifter. It's a 3/3 flyer with haste. And that draws 2 cards. Found a Ghostly Flicker. I can untap 3 lands. Okay. Untap 3 lands. This is so sweet. Now I'm going to Ghostly Flicker the 2 Krosan Restorers. 2, 3 mana. Boom. Back on the table. Okay. Untap 3 lands. Opponent's like, just end it. I'm trying. I'll play Waterbending Lesson. I'm gonna say no. Discard Island. I will Preordain. Growth Chamber Weather. Okay, so I don't need that other weather. We'll bottom. We'll top the Growth Chamber. We will Grazer. Grazer is big. This is so sweet. Put in the Growth Chamber. Opponent concedes. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, that was everything I wanted to be doing. I loved that so much. Oh. I hope that was enjoyable because I was like really having fun there. All right, so can we survive with the hand that I have here? We just have cameras. We probably can't survive. Oh, mulligan. This hand can do things. Get rid of the expensive Mole Drifter. So we're going to go Forest into Island into Coiling Oracle. Opponent with the Clockwork Percussionist. Make it in for 1. Another Oracle. I think I pass. I would like to just fetch and not have to worry about it. Okay. Opponent's going to play out a Burning Tree Emissary, which is scary because if they have more than one, we're pretty toast. Goblin Tomb Raider. Get in. Best draw for me off the top with the Coiling Oracle would be any number of lands. Come on, any number of lands. We need to ramp. We find a snap. That is not any number of lands. Oh, gee. Oh, bad. Chain Lightning kills my creature. They're going to get in for 5. Okay. I'll play a creature. We found a land. Hooray! I will pick up the island. Play island. Now I have Hydroblast. Or I can Preordain. I think that might work for me. Preordain. Look for another bounce land. Ooh, bounce land. Weather the Storm. Yes. It's going to happen again. Oh no, Chain Lightning. Oh no. So we're going to be down to 5. Do they have a Bushwhacker? That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put me to 1. Or if they have double bolt, I'm dead. Attention. They're going Bushwhacker. They Searing Blaze for 1 damage. Now I go to 2. Wow. Okay. Tap, tap. Growth Chamber. We have 4 in the graveyard. Ooh, this is scary. Okay. I'm going to pick up a land. A mana. Bounce the Burning Tree. Untap. 5 in the graveyard. Cast a First Day of Class. Get the Waterbending Lesson. Cast a Hydroblast. Destroy the Tomb Raider. Cast a Krosan Restorer. It's a 2/3. We're going to untap 3 target lands. Boom, boom, boom. And then cast Weather Storm. Bam. Gain 15. I'm at 17. Not where I wanted to be. I was hoping to have a way to keep the Krosan Restorer alive, but, well, they're going to play the Burning Tree Emissary again. If my Krosan Restorer lives through this turn, I would feel, no, it didn't live. We go to 16. Oh no. We find a Drifter. Slamming the Mole Drifter here. Bam. Play a Forest. That's the turn. I'll trade the Drifter, probably. Maybe I just put the Drifter on the Clockwork. Opponent plays a Rally at the Hornburg. I'll just block a token. Walk. We're taking 4. They Galvanic Blast my Mole Drifter. They're down to 0 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play Mole Drifter. Play Boiler Works, picking up the Forest. Representing a Hydroblast that I do not have in my hand. They have 1 card. They play a Synthesizer. Finding what? What's it going to be? A mountain. Oh, they can crack the Synthesizer, but they don't get anything out of it. They get in. I will block. I don't know. I'm not going to block. I'll take it. We find a Weather Storm. I play the Forest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's play Mole Drifter. Draw 2 cards. Play Arboreal Grazer. Put in a Forest. Cast a Weather Storm. Gain 9. Your turn. Now I just got to go for a Combo Town turn. They crack the Synthesizer, finding a Rally at the Hornburg. Plays a land. So we're in the money here if I can find another Krosan Restorer, but we lost 1 already, and I don't have a way to get them back into the deck. Opponent's going to attack in. They don't attack with their 1/1s. All right, I'll let you just figure out what's on top of your deck. Get rid of that. They find a mountain. Okay. Boiler Works. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cast. Let's put Boiler Works on the table. Pick up a Forest. Cast Waterbending Lesson. Opponent concedes. Ah. Wow. Wow. That's all I have to say. I'll see you in round 3. Round 3 on the play versus Horse Duck. Are they horse? Are they duck? Unknown. I'm sneaking this hand because I have Island Preordain. My favorite thing to do. Double Grazer. I don't think the Grazers are great. Let's just bottom them. I'd have to draw more lands for them to be that effective. We draw the 3rd Grazer. There were 3 Grazers on top. They play a Vault of Whispers. So this opponent in the past, let's play a land, picking up the island. In the past, they played Black-White Blade, which I think I would discard the Weather Storm and then try to go for like a Drifter, Flicker, Drifter on Coiling Oracle line. But this turn, we probably have to go Island, Grazer in the Boiler Works, pick up the island, and then maybe we just hard cast the Mole Drifter. They pick up the Vault of Whispers. Goes to cleanup. I'm having so much fun playing this deck. I'll go Grazer, put in the Boiler Works, pick up the island, send it over. They discard a Thraben Charm. Plays a Vault of Whispers, they can now refurbish Familia me. I'll discard the Weather the Storm. We find the Sewer-Veillance camera. Let's Mole Drifter. Drawing 2 cards. Finding a first day of class. So if I get the Krosan Restorer, we could go pretty ham. Pretty ham indeed. Ham and chi. They play a Radiant Fountain. I suppose I would block with the Mole Drifter if they allow it. Unfortunately, opponent picks up the Refurbished Familiar and replays it. So I will get rid of the Sewer-Veillance camera. It doesn't feel good. We found the Krosan Restorer. Okay, I'm going to start with Coiling Oracle. I can draw land. Tap this land just in case we find a land. Then I will Ghostly Flicker, Mole Drifter, Coiling Oracle. Draw 2 cards. Finding the Coiling Oracle. Play the land for turn. Sacrifice it for what? Forest? Island? Guess it's going to be forest. I'm not sure though. Let's pass. I have 5 cards in the graveyard. I can definitely go nuts next turn, but I need a draw spell. So if they refurb me again, I discard the Coiling Oracle, I suppose. Getting in for 2. They don't want me to trade with their Refurbished Familiar. They Core Skyfisher. It looks like they will be tapping out to cast the Refurbished Familiar again. Okay, fine. I'll just have Threshold. That's okay. First day of awesome. First day of class. Kaboom! Grab the Waterbending lesson. We play a Krosan Restorer. It's a 2/3. We will untap 3 target lands. Boom, boom, boom. I'll tap the lands. I'll play a Krosan Restorer. That sounds fun. I'll untap 3 target lands. Oh yeah, that's how we do. I'll play Sewer-Veillance camera. Then I'll untap my creature. Combo time. Yes, I would love to untap my creature. And then I would love to untap some more lands. Let's cast. Guess I can invoke the Mole Drifter, then flicker here. Do I even need to? I'll go Waterbending lesson first. Okay, don't need to pay. I'll discard the island. We'll play Simic Growth Chamber for turn, picking up the forest. Now I have 8 mana. We'll evoke the Mole Drifter. Drifterino is going to be a 3/3 with haste, but unfortunately it's going to get flickered. Flicker Drifter camera. 1, 2. Oh, look, double trigger. That's so sweet. We will untap this creature, untap the other Krosan Restorer. Always yes. And that one untaps. We draw a bunch of lands, or a bunch of cards. Okay, I've got mana. We're going to untap and save targets this time on our 3 bounce lands. Untap. More mana. What should I do? I have so many options. Let's cast a Mole Drifter. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I have a 3/3 Drifter. Another Sewer-Veillance camera. I can Sewer-Veillance camera, untap, flicker the 2 cameras, make a bajillion mana. Let's start with Preordain. Coiling Oracle and a Stream of Thought. Okay, I will top and top. And I will draw 2 cards. We have a snap. I can do so much. I have so many things. Yes. Okay, untap. We will untap 3 lands again. Try a Coiling Oracle. It's a 2/2. We have snaps. Like, at this point, I think I just try to deck them. 49 mana. Let's flicker the Sewer-Veillance cameras. This is going to be a lot of triggers. I'm going to put them all in the same creature so that I make sure I know what's going on. We untap it. Then we untap their lands. Zoom! Untap it. Tap some lands. Tap the lands again. Untap it. Untap the lands. Bunch of mana. Untap the lands. Okay. What's my next plan? They're at 50 cards in line. 50 mana. I don't have that much mana, huh? Let's snap a Mole Drifter and hardcast a Mole Drifter. Okay. We can first day of class again. Grab another Waterbending. Cast the Waterbending. I guess maybe I just cast this Stream with Replicate, targeting you. 2 times is probably fine. 1. Okay. We'll target myself with 1 and the rest on you. We'll put back Krosan Restorer, Sewer-Veillance, Flicker, back Waterbending, anything that draws cards. Sewer-Veillance, first day of class. That's probably fine right now. They have 40 cards in the library. Cast the Waterbending. 1, 2, 3. They know. We'll discard a land. I will Grazer in another land. Grazer's huge. Play the Boilerworks. Pick up the mountain. Let's snap a Mole Drifter. Untap. Cast first day of class again. Get a Metal Bending. Let's cast another Drifter. I mean, I could just win in like 5 different ways, but I'm just taking my time. I have so much that I can do here. We'll play a Grazer. I guess it makes sense to just try to take them out. Put an island into the battlefield. Snap a different Mole Drifter. Untap. Going to Sewer-Veillance camera for 2 cards. And untap my Krosan Restorer. Get some cards. Another Krosan Restorer. Very nice. Untap some lands. Play a Krosan Restorer. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty big too. We'll untap some more lands. Cast a Mole Drifter. Okay. Lots of cards. I feel like I should just Ghostly Flicker, huh? Let's cycle the landscape. And then Ghostly Flicker targeting Drifter and Sewer-Veillance camera. Untap a Restorer. Tap a Restorer. Make my Drifter huge. We'll untap some lands. Untap the other Restorer. We'll play camera. Tapping the Krosan Restorer. Preordain. I mean, I think I should just attack for lethal. What should I do? Got so much going on. I'm having a hard time. Let's draw. Let's see. I could flicker Coiling Oracle, Sewer-Veillance camera, and then just attack. Flicker. Here, let's undo. Untap some lands. Tap some more lands. Ghostly Flicker. There's so much stuff to click. It's unbelievable. Okay, that thing's huge. We untap. Cast a Mole Drifter. I'm at 15 cards in the library. We are very much going over the top of my opponent. I feel bad. Like, they probably wanted to play cards, and I'm over here just doing everything. All top. Okay, I probably can just win now, huh? Put another land in play. Bam. Just go ahead and Sewer-Veillance camera. Untapping the Krosan Restorer. I will tap 3 target lands. Camera. Actually, we'll untap the creature again. We can now just flicker the cameras and then tap their creatures. That sounds fun. I would like to do that. Tap 3 lands. Tap. Untap 3 lands again. Flicker Grazer camera. Tap your creature. Tap your creature. Grazer's huge. This is overwhelming. We'll return a land. I think I probably can just go ahead and attack now. I've accomplished my goals. Attack. Ugh, that's funny. Okay, we win. I was storming for like 20 minutes. Opponent has nothing that I want to sideboard into, huh? Resubmit. Okay. So this hand is probably good on the draw into the Refurbished Familiar. They lead on a plains. I'll play the landscape and pass the turn. So I want to play the Coiling Oracle on turn 2. But I could also try and grab the mountain. They go Lembas. I think I'm just going to focus on card draw, grabbing my island on their end step. If I did it before they resolved the Lembas, they would get a little bit of extra information, which, we don't want that. Let's Coiling Oracle. What do we find? A Grazer. So Grazer's good. We can Growth Chamber, and then the Mole Drifter will come out very soon. They Grim Bobble and kill my creature. I do not care. You don't care about that. But I'm glad you did it. They can kill the Krosan Restorer with the Grim Bobble later, but this thing does not have flash. Okay, then the Basilica picking up the plains. They're working on getting some artifacts on the table. Play the Growth Chamber. We will pick up the forest. I actually have multiple bounce lands, so let's just Grazer and put in the Boilerworks, picking up the island. We'll cast a Preordain. Drifter Weather. I guess that's fine. I'll top and top. We'll get rid of the forest. Oh no, we're at 7 cards in hand. Nice. We don't have too many cards in hand. They go Duress. Takes my Sewer-Veillance camera. My poor camera. I wanted that. Lays out the Lembas. So they picked up the Lembas with the Glenhawk, not the Grim Bobble like I thought they were going to do. These plains. They will attack in. I will block. Because why not? Play a land. And a Mole Drifter. So I will go back up to 7 cards in hand. They don't know that I drew that second Mole Drifter. No attacks. Grazer can continue blocking. They play a Tithing Blade. I'll get rid of the Drifter, I guess. We play a second Tithing Blade, so glad that I took that time to figure out what I wanted to do, because they just told me it didn't matter. Not matter what I did. We have multiple Coiling Oracles. Let's play Coiling Oracle. Have in my land just in case. We find a growth chamber. I'll pick up the island, play a forest, play a Coiling Oracle. We find snap. Okay, I will pass. I'm at 18. We've got a Glinthawk in play, which is not too scary. I'm just continuing to draw cards. They refurbished Familiar Me. I will discard Island. They play Olympus. This is so much better than the original version. Then they go Relic of Progenitus, getting rid of a forest. That's fine. We're probably just going to go for the full attacks at some point. I wonder if I should just attack with these Coiling Oracles, see if they want to block. Let's play land. Hardcast a Drifter. Draw 2 more cards. We're looking for that first day of class. We can Grazer. We're just doing it. Turn 6, I've got so much mana in play. We'll pick up a forest. We'll go Coiling Oracle. This deck is fun. We'll attack for 2. I'm at 16. Opponent does not block. Okay. Refurbished Familiar. We will discard the forest. Relic of Progenitus again. And then they get rid of my forest. But they know that we just, then they kill my Mole Drifter. My poor Mole Drifter. I want to attack in. They don't, okay, they attack for 4. I'll block. Make sure I'm blocking the Refurbished Familiar in case there's some ninja stuff that happens. They could sneak in a Leonardo or whatever. You go down to 0 cards in hand. Okay. That means I probably want to, oh, the Relic deals with the Krosan Restorer. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it now. I get it. We will crack the landscape, grabbing some basic. We'll go island. I'll play the Krosan Restorer. Should I just draw 6 right now? Or 4? Yeah, let's just draw 4. We'll deep analysis ourselves. Then we will deep analysis again. Back in. When it's at 15. I still have the Weather the Storm as a way to not get killed. What will they draw? They go Tithing Blade. Goodbye, Coiling Oracle. Relic gets rid of a landscape. Attacking for 4. 6. Okay. Block. I want to do some camera shenanigans. We found the camera. Let's start with a Mole Drifter. Draw 2 cards. Play a first day of class. Grab the Waterbending. Going to tap, untap. Maybe I just snap my own creature. We'll play a Krosan Restorer. And then untap my land. Clearly it's combo time. I'm just trying to figure out where we're going from here. So we have to be prepared. We have 3 in the graveyard. Let's snap a Coiling Oracle. Replay the Coiling Oracle. Oracle is now a 2/2 with haste. And we find a first day of class. 4 in the graveyard. Let's snap the other Krosan Restorer. Untap. Play first day of class again. Grabbing... Ooh, I could just take this Origin of Metal Bending and kill the Relic. That makes sense. So let's go Metal Bending, kill the Relic. I didn't think about that before. Of course, I should have. They're going to crack the Relic. In response, I will Sewer-Veillance and untap my Krosan Restorer. Okay. So 1 card in the graveyard right now. They crack the Limbus to gain some life. They have just Vault of Whispers. So now, can I get enough in the graveyard for this to work? We'll untap the Growth Chamber. I can Ghostly Flicker on Krosan Restorer Sewer-Veillance Camera, which give me some amount of mana. Or I can, if I untap these, that is 6, and then I can Stream of Thought plus Weather 7, then start going. All right, I'll untap these. Flicker. Camera triggers underneath the first day of class triggers. It has haste. We're going to untap, tap, always yes. Resolve it, untap, tap, untap. Okay, I have 4 mana. Untap again. Stream of Thought targeting me. Put back nothing. 6 in the graveyard. Ask Weather the Storm. Gain a bunch of life. I'm at 40. We'll cast a Krosan Restorer. Then I will untap 3 lands. Then crack the camera. Untapping my Krosan Restorer. Draw 2. We find a Flicker. That's good. I will untap 3 lands. Preordain. I don't want those lands. Bottom. 8 minutes left on clock. For opponent. Preordain. Snap is good. We will bottom. We will top the snap. What do I want to snap? I'm going to flicker my 2 creatures to make a bunch of mana. Both of them untap, and then they get haste again. Then we untap 3 lands. Untap 3 lands. Cast Mulldrifter, which will be a 5/5, which is pretty good. No, 4/4. Still pretty good. Another Krosan Restorer. Okay. Well, we'll put that on the table. I guess maybe I should waterbending first. And then I'll tap my Grazer and my Coiling Oracle. Play land. Has to preordain. Camera. Okay. Camera flicker. So we want, how do we do this? Top. Play the Krosan Restorer. Then I'm going to untap the 3 lands. We can cycle the landscape. Play the camera. Untap the Krosan Restorer. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I love it. Flicker, drifter, camera. Okay. I just made a big old drifter. Untap and untap. Draw 2 more cards. Well, Grazer. Okay. Put in the Boiler Works. I think we're getting close to the end states. Now I can Grazer and put in the island. Island. Untap 3. Camera. I'll crack it. Don't even need any more. Well, untap my Krosan Restorer. Another first day of class. So if I first day of class again, I can, well, let's untap 3 lands and then cycle this landscape. Untap 3 lands. First day of class again. I keep forgetting to float the red mana. The waterbending. Let's see if there's anything left for me to do. 5 minutes left on clock. I'm just taking all the actions. Say no, discard. We can snap a Coiling Oracle and then replay it. I don't think my opponent has a fog. I have 3 cards left in my deck. Then snap what? Another Coiling Oracle and then play another Coiling Oracle. 4 minutes left on clock. I've taken all the actions. I'm solitaring so hard. Okay. Yep. Bounce land picks up. And then I guess I just flicker my 2. I mean, I could go infinite here with the Stream of Thought, but I'm just going to flicker the 2 Krosan Restorers, and then we'll attack. I think I have enough. Hiya! I enjoyed that too much. We'll see in round 4. All right. This hand seems fine. We're in round 4 versus Discog on the draw. We have Weather in hand. So Arboreal Grazer is a way to block, but we're looking for another land off the top so I don't just kind of waste the Grazer, but I'm not going to not play it out. Opponent plays out a CawGate, so they're playing CawGates most likely. Nice. We find a Boiler Works. We can Grazer in the Boiler Works, picking up the forest. CawGate does have strands and counterspells. They play an island. I will attempt a Coiling Oracle here, feeling like it's going to get countered. Okay. Lose focus. Okay, your turn. Did not expect to lose focus. They just pass. I'm going to attack for 0. Now they play a CawGate. Going to cycle a Bountiful Landscape, that is true. Find first day of class. I will attack for 0. Opponent's just passing. 7 cards in hand. We have another Sewer-Veillance camera. I'll attack for 0. I'll attempt to flash in the Sewer-Veillance camera. Probably should have done that on their end step previously. The counterspell. I'll flash in another one. Untap my creature. I'll just cast Weather Storm. I really wanted it for the card draw, but ended up just being a way to get life. We're looking for a Drifter. They've used 2 counterspells. They're probably not going to do very much else. Find a flicker. I will draw 2. Whoops, I tapped my creature. Oh well. Island, pass. 2 cameras down. When it ices my land, I do not know what they're doing. Plays a Basilisk Gate. I guess they probably have a 4-drop here. Play a Modern Age. My best draw is Deep Analysis. They have a Spell Pierce in the graveyard that they discarded. Another camera. Guess I pass. Then we'll first day of class on their end step, trying to, let's cast first day of class and grab the waterbending lesson. If they have a Dispel right now, I'm going to be annoyed. Come on. All right, we'll just camera. So their entire hand was just counterspells. They didn't do anything else. And of course, I have not been able to find anything that draws cards other than my cameras, which I need to combo with. When it puts a Sacred Cat in the graveyard with the Modern Age. Is this the turn that they tap out? Nope. Found a Growth Chamber. Counted as card advantage. We'll attack in for 0. Bam. They flip their Vector Glider. Plays another Modern Age. Discards a Modern Age. So they want to be holding up more counterspells. Cycles the Lorien Revealed. They don't want to play their Lorien Revealed. They just want a land. You could hardcast the Lorien Revealed. They would have given you lands. Plays a Sacred Cat. Okay. My turn. I will attempt the first day of class. This is overly frustrating, but it happens. All camera. Draw 2. Tap your creature, whatever. Wow. Land. We'll bounce the cat. Then we can just cycle. 4 flickers in hand. Wow. Opponent has drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counter spells in 23 cards. I've been unable to actually resolve anything, and that's been a big problem. But soon, someday, I will draw cards that draw cards, and then I can ghostly flicker those cards. When it will loot. They're gating and attacking. I decided not to block this turn. We go to 26. They Squadron Hawk. Finally, happy to put a hawk on the table, get some value back. My turn. Draw the Deep Analysis. Roll Deep Analysis. Okay. Let's preordain. I'll top the Krosan Restorer. Play the Krosan Restorer. 1 first day of class left in the deck. They have another counterspell. Bro. Insane. Okay. Pass. I cannot believe this is happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counterspells. Basically hasn't done anything else. Powering up their creatures, so I can't profitably block. They'll get in for 13. This turn I get to at least maybe draw 2 cards. They have 3 hawks in hand. They discarded a Journey to Nowhere previously. I don't know why they would have done that. Okay. Preordain. Cool, finally. So we can top the landscape, top the Coiling Oracle, but I don't really want to put the landscape onto play. I want to just have something better. Coiling Oracle. You draw a card. We get a Sewer-Veillance camera. That's my last Sewer-Veillance camera. Island. Let's Deep Analysis. Draw. Finding the Krosan Restorer, but I can't use it. Maybe I just cast the camera. I can also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap. I can waste a flicker just to make green mana, but I would go down. So let's flicker Coiling Oracle and Forest. Actually, Coiling Oracle Island, Coiling Oracle Forest. What do we get? Snap. I'm toast if they have a response though, but they haven't had a response yet. Let's try snapping the Wadi. Okay, they're finally out of action. I love it. Play the Krosan Restorer. Play Weatherstorm. I'm at 31. We got some hawks in hand, some unknowns. If I find another first day class, we can blow up their Journey to Nowhere if they have a Journey to Nowhere in hand still. But they had previously discarded one. They will power up a Vector Glider. 8-9. The other one's a 2-3. I'll make the other one an 8-9. I'm going to block this time. Block. Yes. It's time. It's time to do the thing. Untap 3 lands. 1, 2, 3. Cast Sewer-Veillance camera. Untap my Krosan Restorer. Slam and Muldrifter. We're looking for that first day class. We're looking for anything good, I guess. Let's untap these 3 target lands. We will Grazer in the Growth Chamber, which allows me to play the Forest untapped if I want. We'll Ghostly Flicker targeting Muldrifter camera. 1, 2, 3. Tap the lands first. We'll draw 2. We'll untap. We'll untap. Yup. Always yes. We're going to untap the lands. Making so much mana. Okay. Maybe they have like a Thraben Charm, but they haven't used that either. We untap. Finally draw the 2 cards from the Muldrifter. More lands. Let's go flicker Coiling Oracle Muldrifter then. We'll draw 2. Then we'll see what we see on top. It's a bounce land. We'll tap the land, pick up the land. Now I'm going to untap and then flicker Muldrifter and camera again, targeting my Krosan Restorer. Draw 2. Okay, untap. We have so many drifters now. Untap the lands, tap them all again. Then I might as well untap them all again. Cast a Muldrifter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, drifter on battlefield. Stream of Thoughts. Okay, so we will Stream of Thought, replicate it 2 times, target you, replicate it 1 time. They concede. They were like, I don't know how much mana you have, but I'm over it. Okay. We're beating good decks. This is awesome. Okay, so Pyroblast is going to come in. We don't need to deck them. I think we're better off just trying to first day of class kill, but 4 cards for coming in, huh? 1, 2, 3. How much do I need the weather storms? I'm going to try not playing weathers at all. Let's see if we can win. Okay, this is a hand. We have pyros. Lots of pyros. Nothing else. But I have ramp as well. So we'll grazer, put in the boiler works. I like the fact that I'm ramping. Turn 2, opponent plays island. We'll go land, and then grazer. We'll put in the boiler works. Picking up the forest. Attack for 0. Yeah. Opponent brainstorms. I probably could have countered that, but I'm not going to. We're going to save the counter spells for resolving our draw. I have 4 men in play on turn 2, which I do like. Still nothing going on yet. We can camera into crack the camera and then still cast a Pyroblast. Maybe not. This is very fun though. They play Citadel Gates. If they play like a Modern Age, I would counter it, I guess. Okay, they choose red because they brought in Pyroblast as well, apparently. We have a Mole Drifter. We're going to just evoke the Mole Drifter here. Draw 2 cards. They didn't respond. Okay, Drifter's dead. We could have flickered it on the next turn or hard cast it with a Pyroblast backup. I will bottom the 2 lands. Pass. And I will brainstorm. And then they grab an island. Plays the island. 4 men in play. Outlaw Medic. Okay. We have a Krosan Restorer now. So I could cast it with Pyroblast backup. Journey to Nowhere would be a problem. But I'm close to just doing stuff. So I think I will attempt to cast it. Okay. I suppose I pre-ordained then. They didn't try to kill it, but they could have Breath Weapon, which would be a bummer. We found another Krosan Restorer. I will bottom and top the other one. This plays around the Breath Weapon. We play Basilisk Gate. Journey to Nowhere. Okay. They get in for 1. I'm gonna waste their time and double block. Just show them like I'm not a fan. Please don't attack for 1. I will attempt a Krosan Restorer. Should I do that? Maybe not. I'll play the Growth Chamber. Pick up the Forest. One plays a Sea Gate. Now they pump up their Outlaw Medic. Okay. Which means I'm taking 5 this turn. They have 4 cards in hand. One of them red in play. I will attempt Krosan Restorer. Play the Forest. I suppose if they gate their creature, I can always like sewer it. So tap it down. Plays a Modern Age. Okay. Discarding a cat. They cannot really attack with the Outlaw. They might have another Journey to Nowhere. They play a Squadron Hawk. We're going to get 3 more Hawks. Okay. 3 Hawks in hand. They don't attack. Thank you. That was nice of you. We have snaps. Tap on tap. Play the camera. They might have the Pyroblast, and that would be sad. Dang. Try another camera. Okay. Untap my Krosan Restorer. Untap the land. Let's crack the camera. Untap the Krosan. We draw 2. Another Krosan Restorer. And a Mole Drifter. I'm almost to 7 mana. Going to untap the Growth Chamber and snap your Outlaw Medic. Wait, no, I should probably snap the Hawk. Untap. I will evoke a Mole Drifter. We'll draw 2 cards. 2, 3. We'll flicker Mole Drifter and Forest. I feel like there's going to be a Pyro here, but it looks like no. I'm just confused. Okay. We draw. Play land. Play a Mole Drifter. They have just blue, so I'll cast Drifter. See if I can draw another land. Then we Grazer, and Grazer will give me an island. Okay. And now I have Threshold, but no first day of class active to go nutso. My opponent loots away a Sacred Cat. Multiple cats in the graveyard. They concede. On round 5. Okay, round 5. Do I keep this? We have Grazer. Double Grazer is not amazing. We're on the draw. I think I'm keeping. Just have to find a bounce land. Put it on red. Not good. We found the bounce land. Okay. Growth Chamber, pass. I mean, Bountiful Landscape. I wonder if I should fetch not. Okay. I was thinking about not fetching a forest, but if they're going to put a snacker onto the table, I should fetch the forest. Grab forest. We'll go Growth Chamber. Actually, play the Grazer, which puts the Growth Chamber into play tapped. Then we pick up the forest, we play the forest, and then we play Arboreal Grazer, which puts into play the island. Now I have 4 mana on turn 2. 2 blockers for the snacker. I can block Cub block. If they cast a Gutter Snipe, I just bounce it and hard cast a Moldrifter. They could just Lava Dart my Grazer, but it's not that big of a deal. They do Lava Dart the Grazer. That means I'm going to bounce the Flame Breather, untap, and jam a Moldrifter. Now I'll play the Bountiful Landscape, and I will fetch out, I'll pass. On end step, I will fetch, they want to get rid of my Grazers, that's fine. I'll fetch out the Mountain. I'm going to Lava Dart from the graveyard on the Grazer. Then they grab the prize, discarding a Snacker. Grab the Mountain. 5 in the graveyard. I'll play out Coiling Oracle. Draw a Sewer-Veillance camera. Play Is It Boiler Works. Picking up Forest. So I'm blocking, not attacking. I'm going to be planning on blocking with the Drifter, I suppose. It's a little nerve-wracking because how am I supposed to not die here? Attack with the snacks. Block. Casting Highway Robbery. That will return the Sneaky Snacker. This is going to get a lot better post-board, I imagine. Where I have actually have Hydroblasts. Just flash in a Sewer-Veillance camera. And then tap that down. Then cast a Weather Storm. Maybe I'm dead. Maybe I'm not dead. We have a Grazer. So maybe I play first day of class and grab the Waterbending Lesson. Play the land. Then I go cast the Waterbending Lesson. Say no. Discard the Boilerworks. Grazer. Now I have a 1/4. Put in the Boilerworks. Pick up Mountain. No attacks. They play out the Gutter Snipe. Am I dead? Gets in. Block, block. Obviously we're blocking. We're at 19. Faithless Looting for only 3 damage. Jeez. Snacker will return again. There's a reason why the Gutter Snipe deck is overpowered. They're going, why did you not just go face? Interesting. Blasting away. I need a first day of class and the Krosan Restorer as preordained. You find the Krosan Restorer. I will bottom, top, try Coiling Oracle. We draw Weather the Storm. Okay. Does that help me? I'll gain 9. Just flash in camera just to gain life. Your creature casts Weather the Storm, land, pass. I'm at 22, but it's not very good. They're getting in. I'll block the 2. I'm at 17. They Faithless Looting from the graveyard. It feels like we started out this league and ended this league with the 2 most powerful decks in the format, which is mono blue and mono red. And if you're not playing those, you're kind of memeing. You are kind of memeing. Another camera. We're going to crack the camera. Just have nothing. Okay. Well, we have things to bring in. We have Weather and Hydro. And we probably don't necessarily... They're going to kill a lot of my stuff, but I don't know if Stream of Thought's really going to be the where I need to be. We have to cut a lot of cards. Cut a Krosan Restorer. Combo time, much less likely now. Does this do anything? I think I mulligan this hand. And then we mulligan again. Not like this. Okay, keep. We're going to put back 1, 2, 3. Land, pass the turn. When it has no turn 1 play, which means they have a really good turn 2 play. I will preordain. They're going to Pyroblast my preordain. Yep. Pick up my island. Land, cast a preordain. Bottom, we'll top the Moldrifter. We just need to rip the Moldrifters off, trying to draw cards. They play a 2-mana Highway Robbery. I'm going to counterspell. Maybe my solid amount of card draw in my deck can get me to recover. I'll evoke a Moldrifter. Draw 2 cards. Coiling Oracle. Play land. Play a forest, or grab a forest. Next turn I go Coiling Oracle, Coiling Oracle. That's some card advantage. Bam! Here's the Gutter Snipe. You thought you were safe. You were never safe. Draw a card. We will tap our lands. Pick up the land. Play the land. Let's play Coiling Oracle first. Pick up another land. Play that land. Well, that was some acceleration. Okay, they have 4 mana. I'm currently at 20 life. They're getting in. We're going to try to double block and make them do something. Let's just Lava Dart one of the creatures and then eat the other creature. I'm at 18 already. Another Gutter Snipe. Annoying. Let's bounce Gutter Snipe. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jam Moldrifter. Looking for Weather. Ooh, okay, so Destroy Yogota Snipe. Land. Play Coiling Oracle. Find a Grazer. Grazer doesn't do very much. Somehow I'm still alive. I have bajillion lands in play. They play a Gutter Snipe. Plays a Searing Blaze to kill the Moldrifter. Okay. I will Grazer, put in the Boilerworks, pick up the land, then just put my Krosan Restorer on the battlefield. Try to make them think that they should kill my things instead of actually trying to kill me. They have Lava Dart, so I'm at 11. That means that Fire Blast, well, yeah, Fiery Temper puts me to 6. And then they can just flash back the Faithless Looting and then Lava Dart, and I'm at 1. Plays Kessig, and I'm over. Won it with the aggro GG. Man, I don't like GG before it's over, and I'd also get a little tilted from the winner giving me the GG. That's true. But that's okay. We had a nice 3-2. We did some really sweet things. I'm happy about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this really, really weird combo. I'll see you in the next video.